All right, guys, heading out on the water. Look at this, man. Clouds and some breeze. We got a hurricane off the Carolina coast. Not gonna get bad here. We're getting just some wind. The rain, though, pushed in pretty good ways. It's about, I don't know, probably 60 miles away. We're gonna have some wind today. I'm gonna be drifting. Not attempting to do any dragging with the baits, and be a little different. It's gonna be nice. It'll be nice having some cloud cover. It's gonna be interesting what the pressure change does to the bite. Maybe good, maybe bad. I don't know. We'll see. We did what we always do: put the baits in the water, try to go catch them. Well. Looks like the bait moved south. Just got in here and started trolling out to the bridge. Get through the no wake zone, and looks like the baits moved south. A bunch of it down here, a bunch of it scattered around. So see what happens, figure out which way this wind's going. Get us some big drift socks in the water, make a nice long drag. All right, guys, what I'm gonna do is make a big long drift out this creek mouth. It's a wide, it's the open end of it, it's the mouth of it where it dumps into the main lake. I'm mid-lake where I'm fishing. I'll make a long drift. Wind's kind of coming out of the, I think it's supposed to be out of the northeast, northwest today. Northeast, northwest, it's somewhere north. I don't get too exacting on it because wind gets funneled out these creeks, so it can have a little barrier. This is basically out of the north. So what's going to happen is I'm kind of figuring out actually where the wind's coming right now, almost like an aircraft pilot, helicopter pilot would do to figure out which way the wind's coming. And kind of what I'm doing is just kind of getting the boat position so I can drift back out. What I'm gonna do is go through step by step what I do when I'm drifting in heavy wind. There's a little more to it than just letting the boat float. I believe the key to catching fish is to slow the boat down, and I'm gonna show you how I do that with a drift sock. Not a small one, but a big one. Big Easterland 10-footer that I'm gonna put out, and show you how I use the trolling motor too to kind of keep the attitude of the boat correct, and also use it when, if you happen to hook into a big fish on one side of the boat, you can keep your boat pulled kind of straight. So we'll kind of go through it step by step and show you how I do it. All right, guys, what I do is kind of pulled into this little cove here, and just the wind's kind of blowing out. It's gonna blow me out into some of the bigger water over here behind me. So I'm gonna get my trolling motor dropped in the water, get my boat spun around so it's facing in the right direction, then get my drift sock out. You need to use a trolling motor. You gotta have one of these remote controls. Mine is not auto deploy, so I have to do it the old-fashioned way. What I'll do here is just get the boat kind of positioned on this drift. Let's get the drift bag in the water. I'll go with my big one. This is the small one that I use. Quite honestly, right now, I could probably use it just fine with the wind the way it is now, but this wind's gonna be getting worse, so I'm going with a heavy one. I got a little clip on here, stainless steel clip. This is where I unhook it from, so that one's free. This here is what attaches to my boat. Attaches over here on this cleat, and this line goes to the other cleat, basically creates a Y out the back. That allows the drift sock to float out behind the motor. This is the big one. She's a beast. Got a rope that attaches to the boat. It puts it about 6 feet behind the motor. This rope, let's clip that on there like that. Poof, that's connected. What will happen is there's a small rope here. I'll show you how this connects real quick. So that goes out the back of the boat. This connects onto this cleat. So now it's ready to deploy. The only thing I have to do is get this little white rope here. It's what they call a takedown rope. It attaches to the cleat too. What it does, it runs to the top of the drift bag and allows you to pull it, and that'll allow you to take it down easy. So remember, this thing's very large. Trying to pull it in is very tough. There's a float on one side. This goes up, and on the other end there's a bag of shot. This goes down. This kind of keeps the attitude of the drift sock in the right direction. The good news is They pretty much will right themselves for the most part. Just chunk it into the water. Get your rope going out. There we go. Like I said, this little thing here does not go tight. This will just stay out there kind of loose like that. And what you'll do is when it comes time to bring the drift sock in, you'll just grab this. It'll pull it in from the back, and you'll be able to pull your drift sock in. So what's going to happen is it's out there now. It's going to inflate. Sometimes you have to pull on it a little bit, especially if it's been stowed away, as this one has. What you can do is you can grab this line here and this little pull on it, and so this is a small one. It's the one I got at Cabela's. This is the one I use in light wind. Use it anchored to keep your boat in a good direction. It's a good little bag here to have. Stow it away. Get some of the mess cleaned up. We're ready to fish. All right, we got one that just smoked, Pinky. Oh yeah, good fish. The line's gone. Now I was sitting there checking on the hurricane, and I heard a noise. We know what that noise was, don't we? Oh yeah, that noise goes zoo 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 zoo. Woo! God bless America. God bless America. It's good fish. Most likely a blue cat fishing blue water down here. Let's see if we can coming at the boat or coming to the top or diving back down. Can't tell. Let's see where's. So trying to clear the drift sock. Where are we going? Coming straight at the boat, straight underneath it. That will help with the landing of the fish. Easy. Alright. Oh, there it is. Came to the top pretty quick. I'm not sure how big it is. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's a good fish. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is he nettable or bugger grippable? Nice. I think I can bogey that fish. Easy, keep that head up, keep the head up, keep the head up. Get a better line, lead it. Boom, got it. Busted that hook right at the knot. There you go. That'll happen when you get them on a short leash like that. That's a good fish. That's a real good fish right there. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, man. Good fish. Real good fish. Oh, yeah. Real good blue cat. Get out of here. Yeah, it can be tough fishing in these conditions. You got to slow the boat down. That's the name of the game, and that's where you need a big drift sock. I don't like anchoring in this stuff. It's just aggravating to me. It's more of a mental thing than anything. Just my boat sits on top of the water. It's like a bobber sitting out there, so it'll spin back and forth. I don't care how tight you pull the anchor ropes. I don't care what you do. It's gonna spin and yaw around, and I can't get it tight enough to keep it from being aggravating. So I just assume cover water and do some dragging out here. And name of the game, slowing it down. You got to have some big drift bags to kind of learn how your boat drifts. Like I said, I use a trolling motor. Got it running right here to kind of keep the attitude of the boat, because it will want to, you'll get some yaw going on there, but the trolling motor pretty much keeps it straight. So boom, there he is. And so he's either a fish or he broke off, one of the two. Line was real slack. I thought I seen it move while I was dealing with the other fish, and sure enough, fish on here. Let's see if we can keep him out of some other gear here. Let's see. Ah, he's on the planer board. Dadgummit, that's gonna be a mess. Probably gonna lose him on the wrangle all this stuff in. That's what happens when you don't get to them right away. I think I got 3 different lines. Little fish, little fish. He's lucky he made the trip. Simmer down, simmer down, simmer down. There we go. Got a little bit of a hook in your throat there in the bottom. Not far though. Little channel. Get him back alive. Let's see if we can untangle this mess. That's going to be a mess right there. That's, where do you even grab this fish? Oh. How in the world? Alright, there's a hook. Some pliers. There's a hook in its tail. I'm afraid if I let it go. Up, is there a hook in its mouth? Yep. This is a recipe for disaster. There's a hook in its mouth. Get my hands free of all this stuff. I can let this fish go, but I don't want to get the hook pulled back into my hand when I do it. You gotta hold them tight. All right, guys, the wind's starting to howl now. It's blowing pretty steady here, about, I don't know, probably 15 to 18 sustained. We get a few gusts, no big gusts, but the one sock's holding up for now. I'm moving along at about 0.6. I can deal with that in warmer water, and hooked into a fish. So I'm gonna make this drag. I'm kind of going right down the middle of a river, the old river ditch, and gonna try this for a little bit, and then maybe duck out of the wind. I can look back up in that creek and see it calm while it's white capping out here. That's a jet, by the way. Getting windy. Glad I'm not at the coast. All right, guys, I'm not sure how many of these are different fish or the same fish, but I've got like 3 rods going. That is a fish. I got one going right there too. I assume that's a fish. That may be snagged right there. That just keeps on pulling. Yeah, that's a snag. I'm gonna have to deal with it in a second. Get this one in. It's a smaller fish. He's getting in that snag line. That's gonna cause a mess. We're gonna break something here. Got a decent fish right there. It's just, I got a line that's snagged too. This thing's doubled around it. Let's see if I can make this come undone. Did I get lucky? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. There's that fish. It's a good one. Easy. How did I get that in the boat without losing it? There's all kinds of lassoed. There it is. Good fish. I got into one. I do have a fish on this one. I thought one of these rods was going while that other rod was going off. Wind's picking up. Main part of the lake's white capping pretty good. Good chop here. Storm is about, the hurricane's about 200 miles southeast of here. We're just getting some wind. There goes one right there. Look at that rod go too. Just come through a dang pack of them. Easy. Easy. Bounce off everything I got here. That's the channel cat. Bam. I'm gonna pack a fish right there. Okay. Hooker's Terminal Tackle circle hook on that doing the job, and one of their line rattles too. Just on a regular peg float. I'm gonna get this one back in, and then we'll deal with this other one. Let's put that one right there. There we go. That's spinning good. Get some slime off my hands. Let's look at the fish on this one. Yep, he is there. He's swimming off in another direction. There was 3 fish right there in that place for some reason. Not sure what was going on there. I threw a waypoint up because I seen all the rods moving. Kind of interesting. One little place, nothing super special. It's kind of on the back side of a hump. Nothing spectacular. Sometimes that's the way it goes though. Oh, good looking blue. Nice fish. Easy, stay still, stay still. There we go. Suckers. Fat one there. Might have been a mussel bit in there. Has that got mussels in it? Nope. Does not feel like mussels in his stomach. Good looking fish. Blue. Bam! 3 in a row. We'll drop her back in the water. Wind's really howling, just repositioned. Moved over here to another stretch. Just gonna make another drag, put a couple of fishing boats, see if there's any bigger ones. Kind of in the river channel here. Wind's got me scooting along at about 2.5 miles an hour. We're gonna put the sock out, slow it down. Said everything's already tied off, my ropes are already in. That's my float. All you gotta do, literally pitch that thing into the water, reach down and grab your rope. Remember, this little light line is your takedown line. Make sure it has plenty of slack. Throw that out. She'll fill up like a parachute and the boat will start to slow down. We'll see how slow it'll go. The wind's howling. It may be borderline 2 drift socks. We'll see. Got the boat slowed down still to 0.5, 0.6. I'll take that. Water's warm, 83, so these fish will hit those baits. They have no problem chasing them down if they want to eat it bad enough. We're right in the river channel. I'm dragging the deepest part of this part of the lake. Just trying this to see how this works. Fish is pulling. I'll bring him up off the bottom a little bit slow. That helps to decompress him a little bit. Not a monster, but he's burying that rod. I say he's not a monster. I haven't seen him yet. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Hey, say, simmer down, simmer down. Dang, is that a big channel cat? Wow. It is a big channel cat. That right there is rare air on our lake, folks. That is a good sized channel cat. This used to be what you had to catch to win tournaments here. And I'll be honest with you, that wouldn't even win them back in the day. He's probably right at 6-7 pounds. We don't get them like that anymore, folks. Tell by that anal fin. That rounded edge. Good fish. Deep water. It's not looking like a big fish, but we'll take it. The wind is a howling. Hopefully you can hear me. I've got some wind protection on this camera. We'll see how well it works in this gale. he's going to the other side. Kind of came up to the top. I'm gonna let him go back down. There we go. Working that fish up. Boy, his waters are rocking. Pretty good for freshwater, especially a lake. It's a good fish. It's a real good fish. See, got it. What's my famous words? Bigger than I thought. Not a monster, but we'll take it. Is he gonna go into T? Oh, barely. Oh, good fish. Blue cat. Good one right there, guys. Got a bad eye on him. Two bad eyes. That fish is blind on both eyes. He's still eating. Alright, that's a fish. Maybe a good one. It's taking some line. I don't know how much of it was the wind in the boat. Just getting ready to pull them up. At the end of my day here, and cleaning things up. Let a rod go. Whoa, there we go. Let's finish strong. Let's finish strong. Stay bud. Let's finish on a high note. It's been a decent bite. I think this is the 11th hookup that I've had. Had a bunch of small channel cats. No big monster blues, but at least one not bad one, and I think this one's going to be into the not bad class. This is a good fish. I'll take 10 and 20-pound fish all day long. We don't catch the super big ones all the time. Whoa. Might be a better fish. I'm going to try to nurse it in. It's clear of everything. It's a good fish. Good fish. Good fish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Trying to wrangle him with a boga. It's hooked right in the soft tissue of the mouth. Got it. Got it. That's a big mad male right there. Big mad male. Simmer down, simmer down. You getting ready to go back. Oh yeah. Man, that fish about to whoop my tail. Easy. Don't like that backside getting grabbed. You got a 20-pound head and a 15-pound body. Look at that. Look at that head. What a big head on that sucker. Big old noggin. He's got a big head like mine. Wow. Get him back alive. Eventually. Simmer down. Dude, you get back and grow up. You'd be a good fish. Be a real good fish. Well, folks, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and here are a couple of more videos that I think you're going to like.